Hello. Yeah. You there? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. What's up?
Hello, you can hear me? Oh, cool, cool. Hey, how
What's
are
up?
ya?
Hmm?
I said, hey, how are ya?
All good, new?
Yeah, I think I'm all right. It's the morning.
How's the agency going?
Um, I feel it's like a little bit over the place. I'm always busy, and it just feels like it's there. I just had no time to do it sometimes. I just feel so far behind than everyone else.
Yeah, I feel like everybody probably feels this way, except for fucking Ernest and Ismael.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it's good. Uh,
Yeah,
Constant improvement. But yeah, I get it. Some days feel worse than others, you know.
yeah. Like if I didn't work full time, I'd be able to do something. But it's like when I get home, it's like, well, I spent like a little bit on it, and then I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I need to, I want to go to bed.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But what do you work?
I work at a fixing a phone repair shop. I hate it so much. I'm trying to get out of there and just find a different job at least. I don't know why I work there. It's bullshit.
How old are you?
19.
Fair.
Yeah.
Do you go to school or uni or something?
No, no, I don't. No.
Where are
I
you
do
based?
uh in Australia, like Tamworth, near Sydney. That's what you meant.
Oh, damn. That's why it's morning for you, huh?
Yeah, I fucking it's annoying. So when I try and book all these meetings, it's like, am I able to or am I not? Because like I'm getting up and then going straight to work.
Fair.
So it's rough.
Mm. That's gonna get better.
I hope so, yeah.
Why are you guys socializing?
Yeah, bro, of course.
Terrible. How's everybody doing?
Surviving.
All good.
Why, why are we surviving?
No, I'm just waking up, that's all. It's the
Oh,
morning.
yes, yeah. Back in Australia.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So Ernest is joining shortly. Um, uh, I can check. Ernest is joining shortly. Oh, you're never gonna have camera on because of your timings.
What was it, sorry?
You're never gonna have your camera on because of timings.
Look, I can turn it on now.
I'm gonna go for it.
I won't look pretty, but I'll turn it
Don't
on.
worry, I'm not a homosexual.
Okay.
Oh, you see, did not expect that. Chronic
Yeah.
Wong, another man with long hair.
Oh yeah, good on.
Both of you have very long hair. Why do you have long hair?
I don't know. I just grew it out. Long hair.
I'm committed.
Works.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
both of
might
you
give it a
committed to.
haircut. I might.
Honestly, going bald. I'm gonna try and get both of you to go bald.
No way.
None of it.
To date, I've successfully had 50 something people go bald. It's one
Okay.
mindset. So it's honestly one mindset chat, and then it's I've got success. Wonderful. So just before Ernest shows up, does anybody have any questions that they have for me that I can address in regards to the work that they have?
Um, do you remember there was this dude who also
Yes.
works in with financial advisors and has like a software or something. I asked you if I should share with my services, etc.
Yes.
So we talked a bit. I've sent him the presentation, talked roughly about basically, so he sends me over clients he can't handle and whatnot. He sent me this now. I don't know how to reply. Oh shit, it's conceded.
We got it. I like that. I like that thinking and like being able to provide more options to customers. Do you have a case study that walks through how an advisor became aware of how you worked with them and the results they achieved? Really, to that we help me to position you. How to position
Little
you
disappointments.
any prospects who aren't a good fit. What the fuck is he saying?
So he asked before what ideas I have about collaborating. And I was basically, since his product is more low ticket, I
Yeah,
was like, whenever they need something that you can't provide, because it's just a software for LinkedIn, I think, for email. Like whenever you do that,
very
just let me know. Maybe I can, And that's what
very
he
simple.
answered.
Only thing that you can do here is you need to go onto variations of ChatGPT. You have to explain everything to explain everything to ChatGPT. Yes? Get all the points on how you could help. Then create a new ChatGPT. With all those points, make a massive fuck off document. Now you got a fuck off document. Remove any crucial bits that he would need and keep it focused on the results. And send them.
Okay. So just basically
Does that make
tell him
sense?
everything without concretely mentioning actual clients or
Yes.
okay.
And
Got it.
just tell ChatGPT to give an example and highlight why you can't share specifics because of A, B, C, D.
Okay.
Granted, I don't like this style. I prefer one called closers because they have the highest chance of success.
Yeah, no, but he's not a prospect. He's also in the niche. He also works with financial advisors. He provides a software for like LinkedIn automated outreach and stuff like this.
Can he
That's
pay?
he can refer clients to me or upsell his clients to include ads and like send them to me.
How many clients does he have?
Uh,
Does he have clients?
yeah.
Okay. If he's legit, send him a bunch of details, as I said, but I wouldn't really trust much from it.
Well, the website's pretty big. It's pretty legit. And I even had like one client told me he works with him, like one prospect.
Okay, fine. Then look, send him a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Got it.
Ernest, thank you for finishing your meeting. I'm gonna fuck off because these people have seen enough of my face, some of them. And I also think Andros doesn't like me. So I feel personally offended by that. So I'm gonna fuck off. Wonderful. See you guys.
Why would you think I don't like you?
It's a vibe that I get. Like I read vibes.
Okay, fair enough.
And she says fair enough. There
How is everyone doing?
Good yourself?
Wonderful.
That's good.
So, does anyone has any sales calls to review, or do you guys want? Your hand is up. You know that there is a function on Zoom where, like, instead of physically putting your hand up, you can actually show everyone that you can put the hand up. Yeah, like even if you have a MacBook, you can just hold it for 5 seconds and then it does something like this. Wow, technology
Well,
nowadays.
damn, I didn't even know that. No, it doesn't work for
Yes,
me.
Alex.
I didn't know that either.
What's up?
I no clue.
No, we have to like we started a sales call and then I have another one as well.
Have we not finished that sales call?
I think we were
Oh
almost
no,
done.
you have written yourself time down, didn't you? Please tell
Yeah,
me you have it because I have a new
I
notebook,
have it.
so I don't have that time.
I have it.
Wonderful, send me the link. I was thinking we had finished it because Matthew has gave me a call to review. The call was 10 minutes long, so I was thinking for a moment it's the same one.
Give me a second.
In the meantime, does anyone has any dying questions? So I need to finish. Do.
Sent it. Also have another one from today.
What time? Oh, that's fat South African, isn't it?
Yeah. Today is also a South African, but she's not fat.
So
So it's
please tell
one.
me at least that you have utilized the knowledge that you have gathered from the South African.
I tried to, yes.
You try to. Okay. It doesn't sound
It's
very.
1 hour, 4 minutes, 55 seconds. No, because the one from today, she also works with a bank, but apparently if she brings like as an advisor, but apparently if she brings them clients, she also gets a percentage. So it's like,
For a bank.
yeah, like it's strange. So it took me like I was trying to figure it out basically most of the call.
Bank doesn't really have referral fees from my understanding, but okay.
No, she has a salary, and
unless it's
apparently
a fucking online bank.
she's like an advisor at the bank. So she basically gets a salary, but she also gets a commission for every client she brings.
Oh, is she doing financial advising or insurances as an advisor in the bank?
Apparently both. Apparently she prefers clients that are she has clients that are purely investments. She has clients that insurance packages. For premiums she gets, for example, insurance premiums.
Okay, so it's similar like in
commission.
Germany. Yeah, so it's not a referral fee, it's actually a fee for her services. Yeah, that's fine. What time did we end this call on?
1 hour, 4 minutes, 55 seconds.
1 hour, 4 minutes. How many seconds?
55.
Please, guys, let me know if you can see this.
Definitely someone that you should look into and have a chat. He is like our, like everything you just talked about.
Right.
His name came up the whole time.
Is this the moment where she was mentioning to you some old dude from South Africa doing the oldest marketing methods in the world that are just working in South Africa because it's still kind of a third world country, but also not really? You're muted, by the way. You're still muted, so I'm just gonna move forward.
And he's not even that young. He's well, he's not young at all. He could easily be in his 50s.
Sales engineer at Maxim Tire Company. This guy?
Let me just find his profile and share it with you.
Automotive industry.
No, he's a financial planner at Tanos. Oh, it's Klein with a Y.
Oh, it's Klein with a Y.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
He's got his own Liberty franchise as well.
There's a bunch of them. Also a bunch of them.
Why is it relevant? Why are you actually looking up this guy? Alex, that's a question, and it's not really rhetorical. Maybe you can give me an
No, I was muted.
right idea.
I don't know. She mentioned, so I figured
Your microphone cut off. What did you say?
I said she mentioned him as being the financial advisor of South Africa. So I acted like I had marketing interest in it. So at least I know what she's on about.
Come across as you have marketing interest in it?
I don't know. I just wanted to see for myself.
No, that's fine. But like, if she mentions his name, cool. Didn't ask it. Okay, but what about him? I'm familiar with the name. In the worst case, you just play it off, and then after the call, you can figure out who that is. Because by the end of the day, you're currently wasting minutes on just researching who that guy is. Have you even found it on the call?
Yeah, she sent me a LinkedIn profile.
Okay. So you could have said it from the beginning. Can you just send me a LinkedIn profile so I can assure myself that it's the same person I'm familiar with? And then in the meantime, ask her, but why do you mention his name? Or like, what relevance does he bring to the table?
But she said based in, because anyways, I was talking about branding, and she said, yeah, like while I was talking, the guy who came up to her head was that guy. So I think he has a strong brand, strong presence, I guess, in the region.
South Africa.
I think she was
Well, taking into consideration she's only familiar with LinkedIn ads, then you know.
profile now.
One second. Oh yeah, I see.
He
Believe it or not, like, if you type in on South Africa financial planners on LinkedIn, I'm pretty sure that there was not hundreds of millions of results.
is let me just check. He was voted the so normally when people think South African financial planning, they think Wobusclaim, I promise you.
Hmm.
He's a member of the $1 Million Roundtable. Gosh, what was that award that he just won?
Oh, he's written a bunch of books as well.
He's written a ton of books.
I'm sorry.
He's written a ton of books.
Yeah.
So fascinating, Alex. Like, do you see that even though you currently have a conversation with her, like it doesn't bring you in any direction? Might just as well not have it.
Yeah.
Because, like, generally speaking, has the fact that she brought this person to the table changed anything to the conversation?
Well, no, but when she did, since it was just after the presentation, I figured maybe it has some point. So I like waited to see if maybe it has a point.
And
Like
you
she mentioned the
time
random
for-
person. She mentioned the random person. I didn't know if it was, maybe somebody who wants to get into branding or,
Okay, so you just got
something.
greedy. So no. So it was not coming out of point of curiosity or market research. It came out of greediness because you were like, oh, maybe I can make money off him. Am I correct to say that?
A bit of the three, yeah.
Yeah, no, Alex, I see your smile. It's not bit of the three. There was only one thing you were thinking about.
And it's mostly to
course.
help the young advisors entering the industry.
Well, his LinkedIn presence is definitely something that we tend to work towards.
Yeah, so he has a very big online presence, and I think he does most of his meetings online.
So is this also a direction you will want to go? You can quite literally in this moment start utilizing the 7 minutes of wasted time. Because for the past 7 minutes, you have been speaking about some old guy that has some kind of online presence. And now you're actually coming to the moment where you can maybe more or less utilize this information.
Because we work at the same insurance house, I've met him a couple of times. Gosh, I can't find it now. But he's basically the Beyonce of South African financial planning.
Well, then
Yeah.
we'll make you the Jay-Z of financial planning in South Africa.
No, definitely.
I know.
But
It's a
I
bit
think
backwards, but
Throughout the whole call, Alex, you've been flirting with her.
I
There is
haven't,
such
bro.
thing.
Look at
that is-
her.
No. Alex, we both know you got your dick wet with her. Look, if these are your standards, I'm not here to judge.
I'll
I'm
show
pretty
you, I'll
confident in
show.
saying none of here will even none of those people here will even compete with you. So take it, enjoy it. Keep in mind there is a thing that is called sex sales, but they are, in my opinion at least, they are like gray lines you will not want to overstep. But look, you can draw your own line. Just keep in mind.
But
Yeah. So I think he would also give you more insight because he has a greater online presence, and I think he gets a lot of his business from LinkedIn as well because he's got such a big presence there.
I will
I think
definitely send him an invite and try to.
Oh, so the only reason why she mentioned it is because of your outreach message, because your outreach message is still the interview, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe.
fair enough. But still, then what you will want to do is utilize that information now. Well, quite literally, if she says, "Oh yeah, he's very popular in South Africa. He has a big online presence. Whenever someone types in or informs themselves about financial advice in South Africa, this is the name that pops in their mind." Cool. Is this also something you will want to achieve, especially taking into consideration you have gathered the experience with social media in COVID time that brought you 20 clients, and then for some magical reason you stopped? Like, you can bring it back to the right track of the call, because currently your call from going to the presentation and then going the direction of close, it just completely lost the fucking track and went somewhere there. Do you get my point?
Communicate
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah. So I think he can also give you some lovely insight into it. Is there any way you can give me like a summary of what you presented so that I can just see how it can possibly fit into my practice and what will work for me and what won't work for me?
Look, all of this is adaptable, so whatever you like or don't like, we can adjust, right? Roughly speaking, we create your social media presence, primarily Meta, so Facebook, Instagram. We create the brand for you.
But what if I already have an account there, like a business account, a business page?
Yeah, we can work with that. Like I've had clients that had account, despite the fact that they barely.
She has not finished her question, so you don't really know what she wanted to ask. So you don't really want to interrupt her in this moment because there is a chance you have not answered her question properly.
Had any presence. They had an account that they felt like they put work in it, so we just took over. There's other clients where we started a new one just so it looks better for the algorithm. So that.
Or if you already interrupt someone very, very quickly, what you want to do is just to be 100% fucking sure, does that answer your question? Like, I have the tendency to do that very often because I can't fucking bother to wait for slow thinking individuals to formulate the question in their head and then out of their mouth. So I just cut them, answer the question, and just to be sure that it actually has fucking answered the question, I'm just double checking.
That's really up to your preference. If you like, we can scrape it, start anew. If you like, we can continue with your existing ones. We'll just modify them slightly. But that's not an issue, so to speak. Like it's whatever you feel most comfortable with, as long as we work on.
Why was there such a long pause in between? As long as we.
I lagged. My brain lagged. It's okay. Happens.
Yeah. Believe it or not, we could have seen it. Please don't do that again. Like, if you want to say something, say it. Or if you have a feeling you don't know what should follow a certain words that are going to come out of your mouth, then stop, think for a moment, and then say it.
On them. Then we get ad campaigns constantly that direct people to your social media. And then using either you get some leads and some calls through that. If somebody sees an ad, right? clicks on it, goes to your social media, decides to give you a text. Somebody on our team talks to them, qualifies them, makes sure they're not time wasters, gets them on the call with you. If they don't, or if they go to your page and they're doubting themselves and they leave, through pixel tracking, we still get their info. So then we keep retargeting the same people. Because we know that they've clicked on the ad, so we know that they're interested, that they have the need for it. Then on them, we run SMS campaigns, email campaigns, and retargeting of the ads. So they keep seeing that ad for a year.
What you're currently doing is not necessarily bad. The problem is, I have a feeling she's not one of those people where she can grab her own thoughts around her own head while you're speaking with her. So you're currently just like bombarding her brain with too many information.
But she asked for a summary of everything I've showed her in the presentation. How else would I do it?
Yes, but you will also want to make like pauses in between, because based on just, I may be absolutely fucking worst human being in the world, but based on how she looks like, I don't think she can even write that fast. Because also while you're explaining to her something, you're currently not giving her even space to wrap her head around it and then probably ask you a question or clarification. Or in case she will now interrupt you, you will lose your own shit because you will not know what you have mentioned, what you want to mention.
Just more
And
pauses.
especially because you can see she's clearly writing it down.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how quickly you can fucking write down, but you know, everyone is different. What question do you have?
For me?
Yeah, you tried to interrupt me twice, so I assume there is a question.
No, so I just said, so basically just make pauses. If somebody asks me to summarize, I just...
Yes.
Okay.
Or if you want to, you can also just bring the presentation again. But it just depends how much time you have.
Okay.
So they can't escape, so to speak.
Yeah, Big Brother's always active. Just tell me, how many financial planners have you worked with, like in total? Ballpark it.
You don't want to hesitate on that question. Do you want the exact number or do you want an estimate? That gives you a couple of more seconds to think about the lie you probably want to say. And then you can shoot a number.
If I include planners that I've worked with as part of, I used to be part of a different team, different services, well, also marketing, but if I include that, plus the ones I've been working with since I started, since I started my own business, I would say between 20 and 30. I've always specialized in this niche.
No, you want to shut the fuck up after this question. Because there is a reason why she asked this, so you want to see her reaction towards it.
And
currently, after you have
nothing to say.
Doesn't matter, you can even say fucking 140, I don't care. But you're currently, after you said the number, you're currently justifying your own existence, which will be an indicator of, where's the fucking confidence? I don't think he has worked with so many people. Because it also, the way you are now justifying, which is, but I always been specialized in this niche, comes across as if, either he doesn't have that many clients or he thinks to himself that this is not enough.
Okay, I see.
Was always fascinated by finances. So ever since I started.
You're speaking too much. Have you ever heard of the, like silence, how important, or like the importance of silence?
Yeah.
currently what you're doing is you are in a position where you need to shut the fuck up, especially after you answer the question, and you're not giving the silence the space that it should have, because of which it just generally sounds like your confidence is somewhere in the fucking bin.
Doing anything related to marketing, which is years ago, it was always financial planners.
Oh, we are a dying breed.
Hmm?
We are a dying breed.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to change here.
Well,
We don't like that.
No, they fucking not. Have you seen how big the market is in USA? Have you seen how big the fucking market in Germany is? Like, it is fucking huge in countries where you have money. Believe it or not, South Africa ain't one.
yeah, look, I mean, we hectically need financial planners. That is without a doubt. But I think they did a survey in SA not too long ago where they said that the main reason why financial advisors don't stay is because of pipeline. So they don't have enough clients in their pipeline to sustain their business because we are commission-based business in South Africa. You'll get
Yeah.
one or two, not really one and two, you'll get some.
Believe it or not, most of the fucking businesses are structured that way. So you can sweep off the people that are not working, even fucking real estate. Because real estate, or even in this case, financial planning, is very similar to entrepreneurship. So it's a survival of the strongest. If you don't fucking do anything, you're gonna be homeless the next day. But this is also something you can mention, but maybe not about being homeless, but like mention the fact about the pipeline, where you can bring it back to something you have discovered, or you can bring it back even to one of the pillars, which is the fucking database. But it comes across as you are not even utilizing any of the information she gave you at this point. Like, I don't know where you're guiding this call to, but it's not going anywhere.
FSPs that will give you like a basic salary, but then your commission takes a massive hit. And it's just not lucrative to go that route.
Yeah. I mean, how I see it, a big part of the profession sort of dying out is almost a refusal to adapt to new ways. Like, think of the fact that maybe 90% of all financial planners I've talked to ever, which is a lot of financial planners, including, just networking and sales calls, etc. 90% of them have never employed any means besides referrals and word of mouth. Well, we live in such a digitalized world at the moment that it seems almost strange.
But
I
not
think a lot.
that's also another thing. Not everyone is trusting of technology and online presence.
Yeah, and that's why there are homeless people, and then there are people like Clem, or whatever his fucking name was. Because based on what she said, there are not many financial planners in South Africa that have online presence. As a matter of fact, she had a fucking online presence that she stopped.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to just attack her with it. Obviously, don't do it in an asshole manner, but still have a conversation about it, have a discussion about it.
That's why the new generation, people like yourself.
You're not really putting her in the same bracket. She does not belong. She will take the full bucket. She will not belong in that bucket yet. Because she had tried it, but then she stepped out of that bucket. So it doesn't really apply. So I will not, because in the way you said the new generation, like yourself, I really hope you're not gonna say should apply it. I assume you have said something like applies it or blah blah blah, like something that already happened. she will take that as a compliment. Unless you went in the direction of saying, that's why the new generation, people like yourself, should go for this and that. I really hope you said that.
Are important to keep the profession alive.
Okay, no.
Well, you, gosh, I never thought of it that way. I just thought I'm just here to produce a couple of decent financial planners and then retire.
I mean, that's
Again, you don't know, from my understanding, from my memory about the last call, you don't know how much she's making with her team. So this comment, you will not understand what's possible for her to actually get out of her team. Do you know what I mean? Because if I'm not mistaken, you've never asked her about the numbers of how much provision of your team is she able to take, due to the fact that she's managing the team and due to the fact that she wants to build the team.
that sounds though a bit more boring, you know. You this way you have a chance to revolutionize the profession, you know.
No, definitely. And I think
Alex, does she look like someone who will have the power or will simply even willpower to revolutionize the industry that she's in?
Oh no, but they do have like 1,000 clients. So they're
Yes,
doing
her
better than a
team.
lot of
And
others.
yes, her team. And you still do not know, because you have never asked, how many has her team gathered after she overtook the control of the team? Because don't forget, she has never built the team. There was a different manager in place. She was the highest in rank after the person got fired. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't fucking know how much effort she actually put in that team. Just believe it or not, there is a chance she just overtook it. Nothing has fucking changed. All of those people had already thousand clients underneath themselves.
that is what Corbis is also trying to do. From a social media perspective. Because he's also got a presence on LinkedIn, on Instagram. I'm not too sure about Facebook, but I know he's got a presence on Instagram.
The Klein person.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went on his website, but since we're still on the call, I will probably take a look in more detail a bit later. I don't want to take my attention off of this call for the moment.
No, but I would.
What the fuck did you mention the website for then? There was no correlation between, yeah, I think he also has presence on Instagram. Yeah, I went onto his website, but I didn't went more into details because, you know, I didn't want it to take attention of this call. Then why the fuck do you bring it to the table? Like, what relevance does it have?
I will let you go now because I have to go and fill up.
Sorry?
I need to go and throw up. So I will let you go now.
What?
I have your email. I'm going
Yeah, I told you
to
about this.
just give you an idea of what I currently have and what I'm looking for, and then
Mm.
you can respond to that.
We could do that during onboarding. The question is are you, if you're ready to move forward with this? Because
Not-
all that we do during onboarding, during usually the first few days of working with somebody, we take a deep look into all your stuff.
How demanding is the onboarding and all of, like, time wise, like from my time wise?
If done properly, if that, like how it usually goes, is one other call, probably shorter than this. Because the onboarding is for you to know what we're doing, for you to be aware of what we're doing, and for us to have all the information we need, such as,
Okay.
you know, what states your Instagram, how we can move forward, what you're okay with, what you're not, etc. Right?
Okay.
So the onboarding up to an hour.
I like how you have absolutely ignored the fact that the bitch wanted to throw up and you just moved forward with the sale. Very proud of you.
And then we do meetings, you know, depending on your preference, once in 2 weeks or once a month or even once a week, so that you get your updates on how everything's going.
Okay. Um.
Where the fuck is Alex? I'm just gonna continue.
Oh, sorry.
Look, if you're not feeling okay,
Yeah, no, just give me a second. I'll be
Look.
right back.
Did she? Motherfuckers watching TikTok. Like I don't know if you can guys hear it because it's very silent.
Yeah. And she's gonna be the revolutionary financial planner.
Okay.
are you okay?
Definitely not. Definitely not. It possibly have a body in the oven.
Yeah, let's finish up so we can rest. So I don't want to keep you if you're not feeling okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you say your fee will depend on what I need from you guys.
Sorry?
Your fee will depend on what I need you guys to do.
No, the fee is the same. The model of the pricing depends on what you prefer. What we usually do is a setup fee
Okay.
that covers the first 3 months, and then a retainer. And from the start of the setup fee, there's also an ad spend. We recommend a minimum of 1,000 per month ad spend. So that's money that goes straight to Meta.
Okay.
So we run ads constantly.
So the ad space is 1,000.
Ad spend's 1,000. If we're going with the setup fee, it's 3.5, and that covers the first 3 months. And then after the first 3 months, that's basically to set up all the backend operations, so to get everything moving. And then after the first 3 months, if you're happy with the results, which I think you will be, and if we keep going, then we move to a retainer. So 1,200 per month.
This is in rands, eh?
Hmm?
This is in rands.
This is rent.
Yeah, no. What's the currency you're using here?
Oh, euros.
Oh, euros.
Oh, what's the currency in South Africa?
Rands.
Guys, if you have a fucking call with someone in a different country, please check the fucking currency. Because there is also a chance that he just wasted 1 hour and 29 minutes because of the fact that the currency is dog shit. Like, I don't know if you know, but let's say he will want to charge 3,500 USD to South African rands, yeah? That's 63,000. Believe it or not, average salary in South Africa is 25. That's average. And that's for 9 to 5, not provision made. And she's working on a commission-based job. I've been paying VAs from South Africa 500 per month. They were living Gucci life. Oh, Alex. Oh, come back. I need to shit on you.
Sorry, my internet just fucking died.
Yeah, I know. Maybe better so. First of all, don't watch a fucking TikTok while someone is throwing up on your call, or at least mute your fucking microphone. That's one thing. Because like there was sound coming over your phone, you know, like I could fucking hear it's a fucking TikTok. And second of all, before you hop on a call with someone, just check their fucking currency. Because what did you offer her pricing wise?
3.5K setup fee, euros.
Wonderful. Do you know how much that is in South African currency? That's 63,000.
Now I do, yeah.
Okay, do you know what average salary in South Africa is?
That no.
25,000. So that's like 750 USD. No, less. I was always counting in pounds. Like 600 maybe. So based on the fact that you have never actually clarified how much she's making, kind of like that's why you have a discovery phase where you can clarify that so you can see if you're wasting your time or not. Because there is a chance that you have now wasted 1 hour, 29 minutes because you have never had the balls to calculate it at the beginning of the call. And you also know how much she's making with the team.
African. So basically double everything in that case to have it in rent. Half a euro is 1 rent.
No, I didn't see a zero. I know. Like 0.05.
What the fuck is she doing?
Math.
Maybe ask her if she needs assistance. She's a triple chin.
I'm gonna need to consult my business partner though about this one. Because if it was 35 rands, I would have been like, go for it. But it's about 70,000 rand for the setup fee, and then 20,000 for ad space, and then another 20K for retainer. Yeah,
That's starting for 3 months.
yeah, in there, yeah.
20,000, wasn't it? 2,000. Right?
Where was the fucking business partner throughout the whole call, Alex?
She never fucking told me about the business partner. And I've asked. The first call I asked. She said she has her own
I'm
personal book.
so confident in saying she has mentioned this in this call because I remember she has mentioned something about it. And then you asked if she's the team leader, which doesn't necessarily means anything about decision making.
So the 3,500 euros is about
Yeah.
around 70,000 rand,
Yeah.
and 1,000 euros for ad space is 20K, and then
Now the ad spend can either
I don't know if you need 1K ad spend in South Africa though, because it's adjusting to their currency. I'm just saying.
be transferred to us.
Like, I think if you will go for 1,000 euro ad spend in their currency, solid. Like you will get very good results. But just saying.
And we transfer it straight to Meta, or we can just add your payment method to Meta so that we, if you're more comfortable with that.
I'm gonna have to dig into the business piggy bank for this. So that means I'm gonna have to run around and speak to my business partner in the franchise. Who's only the business I'm scanning money.
Mhm.
Okay, let me have a chat with Maxine and see how she feels about everything. If she gives the go ahead, we'll either have another session with her,
Mhm.
or if she doesn't want the session, then we can just I'll just send you an email to say we go.
Okay, you can text me on WhatsApp if you want.
No issues. How about when do you think when are you gonna speak with her? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Look, if you're gonna speak with her on Wednesday, why don't we just book a meeting for Wednesday? If you want to, I can also just hop on the call with you guys. So in case she's gonna have any questions, I'm gonna be the one that can answer them. Because believe it or not, I'm the only source of information you have. So what time do you think you will speak with her on Wednesday? Because believe it or not, I don't trust her brain and her competence. And she's gonna explain it to someone else who is already negative towards those things. Because this is quite literally what she said in the last 15 seconds. And also by the speed of you explaining those things, do you really think she has summarized it based on just her appearance in the same manner as if you will have summarized it for someone else?
Probably not. No, I try to schedule a call with
If you want. Then I'll just send you if you give me the green light, I'll just send you the invoice and the contract, and then we can schedule an onboarding call.
Okay, awesome.
That's great. Okay, awesome. Please let me know if you have any questions though.
I will. And if I have new ones that maybe Max wants to know about,
Yeah, of course.
I will ask them. I'll send them to you as well.
I'm more than happy to have a meeting all together and go through all the details again.
Okay.
Now, if I understood correctly, if it was up to you, you're willing to go through this.
Yes, if it was up to me, and we were talking about 3,500 rand, then 100%, then that would have just come out of my own pocket.
Mhm.
That would be fine. The return would be fine with all that. But it was 3,500 euros and 1,000 euros, then that's a different ballgame that we're playing with. Because in my personal capacity, I don't think I will take it. But from a business perspective,
Mhm.
it is something that we are looking into. So it is something that I can run past Maxine and get her go ahead.
Okay. Well, I hope you understand. If it was 3,500 rands, I hope you wouldn't go for it. The results are also different.
No, definitely. No, 100% understand, 100%. But thank you.
Yeah, shit on her currency. Very good.
very much. This has been very, very informative. Kind of creepy to know what can be done with people who click on a link.
Told you I studied technology law. If you
Yeah.
knew as much as I do about data protection, you would delete all your apps and throw your phone away.
Why? Why, Alex?
Look, I have an inkling, but if I did that, I wouldn't have a business.
Yeah, fair. No, so we can't. But the thing is, I think there was a study done in the UK university that showed that just based on what you like
Really?
and dislike on posts, so exclude all the other info, just based on that, with an algorithm, you can find out more about the person than their best friend knows about them. That's like the tip of the iceberg.
Wow.
Thankfully, I'm not a scammer.
Do you
So
like that,
nice,
I don't do
Ernest?
evil
Alex.
stuff with people's data, you know.
Is that
Yeah,
informative
yeah,
for
yeah.
you?
Something I like to jot down my deepest focus, go to a journal.
Wow. Alex, I'm gonna send you a pack of condoms in case you want to visit her in South Africa.
Bro,
A paper-based journal.
and I'll
not
send you a
online.
picture
But
of my French
after Ramadan,
girlfriend.
okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
This
All right.
is the only thing I can ask. Alex, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. I got to run to
Terrible fucking waste of time, especially taking into consideration the second call with her. Nothing has been achieved. You were missing two informations because of which you fucked up. One is the key decision maker. Second is how much is she actually making and if she's making with the team or not. Two informations that would have changed a lot. So, guys, do you have any questions? If not, I will kindly like to fuck off so I can make myself coffee. And if I see you in 7 minutes on another meeting, I see you in 7 minutes. If not, then not. In case you want a link, let me know. But do you have any questions? Drew, good morning, by the way. I'm such a big fan of your time zone.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. I don't have any questions so far though, but like it's hard when I'm getting back onto like, how do I explain this? Sorry. Like doing like all the work, because like I'm actually working and then coming back home from gym and then doing it a little bit and then just like tired as fuck. So it's a little bit,
It's just forcing yourself to it.
yeah.
Like your body will adjust. It's similar to me sleeping 4 hours a day. Believe it or not, if let's say you have a normal life, I'm saying like a 9 to 5,
Yeah.
and you go to bed at, let's say, Tommy is a perfect example. He had granted, his name is not Tommy here, it's Cornick, but he had a what the fuck how do you call this? The New Year thingy, where he wanted to wake up every day at 6 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, where he wanted to wake up every day. He just made decision that he wants to wake up in the morning. The thing is, if let's say you always have been sleeping for, let's say, 8 hours or 10 hours a day, it's definitely going to be very hard for you to adjust to something new in your life. As an example, he's currently adjusting to going to sleep soon, going to sleep later because of the times that those calls are taking place. For example, me, I'm sleeping 4 hours a day, and believe it or not, it was hard to train my body to it. But currently, believe it or not, when my face touches the pillow, I'm passing out immediately because my body understands that I'm not allowing myself to take any other naps or anything throughout the day because I simply don't have fucking time to do so. So my body knows that those 4 hours, they need to be maximized. Like I need to be in REM in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's just going through it and then you're going to be able to adjust.
Yeah. Like I feel like I will get there. At the moment, I'm just like, it's just meeting after meeting. It's like, what exact meeting do I book and what to like do a little bit? Like I need to have a time to have a look around, of course. But like,
that's fine.
It feels a little bit overwhelming with like book a meeting this time, and then you get like a message saying book all these meetings. I'm like, shit. And then
you're welcome to life.
But
I'm
in
just
a way, that's a
eliminating
good
thinking
thing
for you because otherwise you will fail.
Yeah, but in a way, that's a
because
good
like
thing to
you
do.
need to understand. I'm trying to bring you from the woman that you just saw, like competence level similar to her, to a position where I can actually have a fine conversation with you. So it takes time.
Yeah,
it takes adjustments, and it applies to all of you. Like all of you, when you guys started, you were looking like her. This is how I envision you. And then we are, slowly working towards losing weight, losing the weaknesses, and building up the strengths. Like granted, Alex still looks like this. Cool. If no one has any more questions, guys, if you want the link for the meeting in fucking 4 minutes, then let me know. If not, then I see you tomorrow. I don't even know what day we have today. Yeah. Cool. Bye-bye.
All right.
Cheers.